I'm making a frittata, but not just any frittata. I'm making a slow cooker frittata. Did you know you could do that? You can make a frittata in your slow cooker. It takes like an hour and 45 minutes, and I love to do that in the summer because I'm not heating up my oven. I also love about frittatas is that you can use absolutely anything. Anything that's left over in your fridge. I'm going to use some leftover veg and some fresh veg and put it all in my frittata, and you can mix and match, do absolutely anything you want. It's going to be absolutely delicious. And I've started with my slow cooker on high. I'm going to spray it just with a little bit of oil just to kind of give it some assistance. And I have a dozen eggs in here at the ready that I have beat. And we're going to start on some of the veg that I have. And like I said, anything goes. So I'm going to start with some zucchini, because right now our gardens are prolific with zucchini. I have a little bit of arugula. I just love the pepperiness that it lends to things. I have a little bit of basil, and I'm going to give those just kind of a rough chop. Basil goes in. Let's see, I have some asparagus. That's a nice springy veg. And my asparagus goes in. This is smoked gouda. This is going to be a flavor bomb in my frittata. And so I'm just going to kind of cut it into strips, you know, because it comes in these circles. And then I'm going to cut it again so I can kind of disperse it throughout the frittata. I'll use my bench scraper is really handy for moving things from one spot to the next. Sun-dried tomatoes, and these are in the oil, and these happen to be already cut into strips, so I'm just going to pour those in there. I don't need to chop them any further. Red pepper flake, I love that. I'm actually going to put those in the eggs. I'm going to finish the eggs up in just a sec. And I have a big handful of kalamata olives. I love these because they're so briny and so much flavor is in these. So between the smoked gouda, the sun-dried tomatoes, the olives, this is going to be a super flavorful frittata. Just absolutely wonderful. And then those go into my pot. And then I just want to mix up the eggs a little bit more, add a healthy dose of salt. I'm going to add some salt to the veg too, not too much because of all the olives that are in there. Also going to give it a nice saltiness. Lots of pepper. Freshly ground really does give you a great peppery flavor. So I almost always use freshly ground pepper. All right, and then I'm going to mix up the eggs just a little bit more, and then I'm going to pour those in the frittata as well. All right, those eggs look perfectly ready, and they all go in as well. And then all I need to do is just give everything a little stir. It's on high. All right, everything in. Cover it. I'll come back in about an hour and a half to hour and 45. All right, it's time. The frittata is done. It's perfectly set. And I can see all that melty cheese in there. And I'm just gonna kind of cut out a bit. Oh, it comes out like a dream. Look at that. That is beautiful. If you can see the bits of asparagus in there and the melty cheese, it just looks phenomenal. I have my herb sauce on here, and I thought maybe I would just put a little bit of that on the frittata. You don't need it, but I like it. So I use it on a lot of things. Let's give it a taste. Got a bit of zucchini right there. That's really good. A little bite of the sun-dried tomato. I love that little sweet pop. And the arugula. It's very nice. And this was so easy. I literally put everything in here. I went about my business and did other things. I come back to this frittata, which is perfect for a summer evening, and I did nothing, and definitely no stovetop cooking, no oven cooking. It was great. Check it out, the recipes on taylorkitchen.net. This is one great frittata.